Most players will argue for getting that orbital command first, just because the travel time across this distance will give them an extra meal, maybe. I don't think it'd be an extra meal, but it's an extra energy. I don't know. I guess it probably evens out if the pros don't really care about it. And I like this wall off by Happy, but if there is a drop in his main, it could be troublesome. Because these are nice positions to drop for opponents. Out of the range of even sight, I believe. Let me see. Yeah. Or it looks like Strelok is able to see that.
I'm in a heap of trouble.
And it looks like actually Happy's building placement is able to see that as well, so they should be okay. Sensor towers are up. It looks like these players are just going to macro. Look at all these upgrades going on. +1 weapons, +2 weapons for Strelok. Infantry armor, vehicle weapons. Nice upgrades by opponent or by both players. And I say that because as soon as you transition to the mid game, upgrades are so important. Upgrades just continue to scale the longer games go on. And if you just don't get upgrades, then you're just screwing yourself out of potential wins. It looks like Strelok is in a good position. He has a big lead on his opponent army-wise. And yeah, the food count does show the army values are heavily in favor of Strelok, yeah. And if I was Happy, I'd just back out now. I don't know what happened to Happy's production ability. Ooh, nice Vikings. Nice PDD, preventing the Vikings from doing any counterattacks. And maybe it's just all these reactors for Strelok. Able to produce a lot of units. But it looks like Happy is getting his own reactors down. Able to produce a lot of Marines at a time. And I believe that scan was from Strelok, so Strelok does know where his opponent is. Should be moving out, but maybe not. Yeah, look at the positioning of the units. Very nice. Preventing any drop play. If I was Strelok, actually, I'd just push into this middle and get this watchtower so he knows where his opponent is. It looks like Happy's going for his 4th base. No 4th command center, or actually a 4th command center did just pop up for Strelok. I don't know where it is. Oh, it's in the middle, actually. And nice siege position by Happy. But the PDD is still here. I think he should have seen that go down. I'm not 100% sure. Nice little lift. Oh, and just going to move in. Wow, I do not agree with this. Strelok is making a bad decision, in my opinion. Even though he had a huge advantage in the food count. He did come away ahead in that engagement, but I just do not agree with that. Running your units into a tank line is really just a bad decision. Especially since he lost all those Marines. But it looks like Strelok was just so far ahead that he decided he could live with that decision. Planetary fortresses going up for Happy. And wow. I think it was gutsy, but I guess Strelok just feels so far ahead right now. And I would agree, he is pretty far ahead. He is way ahead in food count right now, and I believe his upgrades are ahead of his opponents. Look at +3 infantry, it has started, and +2 infantry for Happy is just halfway done. Both of these players producing about like 10 Marines at a time, and as well as like 2 to 3 tanks and a lot of dropships. Should be seeing more upgrades going on for Happy, but it looks like he's just trying to macro as hard as he can right now. And it's kind of bad for Happy. His army is kind of split in two. But nice tank positioning by Happy. Going to kill a lot of Strelok's Marines right here. But it looks like all of his tanks right here did die. And it looks like Strelok is in a good position, denying the gas right there. And if Strelok wanted to, he could just lift his units over this cliff. I don't agree with that. Happy's just going to waste a lot of units right here. No PDD out for his... PDD is a little far behind. Strelok should have put that PDD a little closer, I believe. And it looks like Happy's just going to try to reset up his base right here. Or reset up his tank line. Nice scan by Strelok. Able to see his opponent's army, but I don't know if it's enough. Happy should be able to hold this off, I think. He just has a lot of tanks, a lot of units being produced right now. And it looks like Happy has taken the lead in food supply. Yeah, I kind of don't agree with what Strelok's been doing right now. If I was him, I would have just rather siege this fourth right here and prevent his opponent from doing anything. Force your opponent to pressure or to go outside the siege line. That's what I would have done. But I don't know. Both these players are high-level players, so can't disagree with Strelok's decision right now. Strelok is deciding to just out-siege his opponent right now, just keep him in his base. And look at all these scans going down just for the vision. I would hope that Strelok would throw down a couple more PDDs. No, but Raven does get taken out. Should actually use these Marines on these Vikings right now. They are vulnerable, but look at this tank line. Very nice play by Happy. He has got himself back in the lead. He is at 200. He is pretty much maxed out right now. Would like to see the upgrades, more upgrades going on for Happy. His opponent does have 3-3, I believe. No, 2-3. Plus 3 armor. Not on the way yet. And it looks like Strelok did get his other base up. And wow, meal drop trying to repair these. But it looks like Happy's just slowly pushing his Marine line out. And it's working really well for him, actually. And look at these Vikings just killing all the air right now. Ooh, this tank. Ooh, 2 tanks were in that medevac. That's really bad for Strelok. Strelok just keeps on losing ground right now. He keeps on being pushed back just because he has no air force to spot these Vikings. And notice how Happy has Viking placement like perfectly so that he does have sight, but his siege tanks are protecting him. And if you guys didn't know, what I mean by this is tanks have a natural range of 7 or of 7, right? But their sight range, I believe, is 6, so they can't see their full range potential. So that means that tanks aren't actually being used to their max capability. Ooh, Happy should back out right now. Not a good position for him. His opponent does have a strong siege line right now. And so the reason you want to get air or maybe like a floating barracks or like Vikings or medevacs is you want to use them to get the extra sight range, just so you see what your opponent, or you get the range, extra range for your tanks. Same reason that Terran players use this scan right here. It's just it's just used just to get that extra range so that these tanks are all the more effective. And I don't know what this factory is doing out here in the middle, but it looks like Strelok is going to transition into Thors. Both these players are maxed out, but again, Happy's Air Force is pretty strong. Ooh, looks like Strelok did try to get into the behind of his opponent. Is able to kill off a lot of Vikings and force Happy into the back. And it looks like a 2-pronged push right now. Strelok should move this army also up, but it looks like Happy is going to double expand. Strelok did get 1 expand. Happy was looking to do a triple expand, but Happy does now know about this expo going up. It will probably be taken out. Strelok, I don't agree with his decision to hide an expo right here. Should have hit it in the main of that